Hi everyone. Just wanted to share a quick update. Just tell you how things are going. So I'm still working pretty hard on Flint and Baroness, trying to get as many of those done as possible. Um, I did run into a problem with Flint's beret. I was getting little micro air bubbles in his hat whenever I would cast it, and that was a real nuisance. And I was having a hard time figuring out how to fix that. But I think I have finally. You know, most of them are coming out pretty good now. So I should be cranking away on those and getting a bunch done. Um, and and yeah, Baroness is going great. Yeah, it's just got to paint a bunch of them. So I'm hoping by next month to have these two ready to go sometime next month. It probably won't be early, but yeah, still got a ways to go. But yeah, I'm happy with the progress. But I also wanted to show you a few other little things I'm working on. I, I've been working on some new heads. I know a lot of you guys are asking me about airtight and wanted to see like a new removable helmet airtight. So I've been working on that, and this is the head I came up with for him. It's got his little kind of receding hairline look. um, but yeah, I need to paint one up, and his neck is two-tone like that just because I had to put a different adapter on it. Uh, this is the head I started with. I know it's hard to believe, but this is like a Leonard figure, and I took this head and I shrunk it down. Um, and there's a technique you can do that when you're making a mold, to shrink the mold, and then from there I carved it and just shaped it, got it the way I wanted it to look. Um, and that's where he's at. And then this is like a test of the helmet. Um, this it doesn't fit quite right, so I'm actually making a new mold of this helmet, where I made it a little thinner on the inside so it fits better. So hopefully, when I'm done with that, it will turn out real good. But we'll see. I don't know. But then, of course, I'll cast it in green, and paint it. So that's where he's at. Um, he's a really cool character, one of my favorites too. And then another one I'm working on is Slipstream, and that's another head. Obviously, if I'm sure you all know that was one of, in my opinion, one of the worst heads that they ever made. I, I mean, um, most of the time when they sculpted these, there was a time crunch, obviously, and so they're doing it really fast, and it just doesn't look right to me. So I used, and you guys might want to do this too if you have an extra, but I used a dial tone. I think it's version 2 dial tone. It's the later one that's kind of a neon green and blue. Um, but that head looked a lot like the Slipstream from the cartoon. So I took that head and I just reshaped a few things, changed a few things on him, like his mustache a little bit. Um, just a few things like that. I think his nose, I changed it a little bit. But then I added hair, using my epoxy sculpt, and um, he's got kind of a longer hair. It's a very interesting look, but I watched a cartoon episode and found it. So, but that head was a great starter head for this. So if you all just wanted to make your own, custom Slipstream, you could just get that head and you could probably pop it on there even without the hair or any other modifications, and it looks pretty good. then you just have to get a helmet for him. But I'm also going to paint up the body a little bit when I make this custom, because he has a lighter brown instead of this tan all over. So, and then his helmet is also, I made a rubber helmet for him. I made a copy of the original head, and then the copy I carved out the inside so I can fit it on there, and it looks pretty good. This one, this brown color is about right, but it didn't turn. The mold was a little crooked, so there's some errors in that, but not bad. You just need some goggles, and I think it looks okay. So happy with him. So, and another thing I'm working on is a hooded Cobra Commander. So this is the starter one I got right now, and it's a rubber. I think I'm gonna adjust some things on it, of course, but I will be making a head to go inside, so it'll be able to be removed, and I think I'm gonna use like the heads, the head from the movie before, like the head right after he had the accident in his lab where he had all the eyes and everything. So I'll probably use that one, although I may end up using the one that looks more like a snake. It's supposed to be flesh tone, around his eyes. So so we'll see. I'm gonna play around with some ideas on that, but oh, and then there's one more thing. I've had some people ask about a Pythona, making a Pythona head, so I'm working on that as well. I don't know how well you're able to see her, but so this is my start for her. Got her little earrings on there. They look like a bone, like a tooth or something. And so I need to paint her up. And then her hair, this is epoxy sculpt, so that's why it's weird. The colors are different. But whenever I sculpt something out of epoxy sculpt, if I add to it, I use a different color so I can see it better. And then I can always smooth it and sand it later on and blend it. But I want to see, my changes. So, but that hair piece will go on, and it will be made out of a rubber as well. And there you go. And so hopefully she'll look good when she's done. So that's about it. I just wanted to send you a quick update, but again, still making a bunch of my other heads. I've got some cooking right now. A bunch of Flint and Baroness and Duke. And I've made a bunch of Lady J and Scarlet and Covergirl, Snake Eyes, Cobra Commander. I've got a bunch of his helmets that I need to paint the stripe on. But mostly it's a lot of painting that I need to get done. And I've been fighting a cold lately, but I think I'm pretty much over that, so I can really focus now and get to work. So anyway, there you go. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned. I'll try to get some more updates to you as soon as I get them, as soon as I figure stuff out, and hopefully I'll have a date for when Flint and Baroness will be ready, hopefully fairly soon, so like a hard date. So all right, you have a good rest of your day. Take care. We'll talk to you later. Bye.